come with me as I accidentally travel to Portland, Oregon. Don't get me wrong, I'm fully excited and happy to be making this trip, but I literally had every intention of being on Route 66 right now. So yeah, when I say this happened by accident, it happened by accident. You see, what happened was I was pricing car rentals for the different destinations that I was interested in. Unbeknownst to me, the Turo app went ahead and proceeded booking my Portland search. And I didn't know until several days later. And I looked at the reservation and there was no cancellation. Like, I would lose almost $300. Keep in mind, I never ever book a car over a month out because that's stupid, because you're flying standby. Yeah. So I messaged the seller what had happened, and I was like, you know, I don't care about the money. I understand you have, you know, your policy. I was like, I'm just gonna have to trust the universe that this is the time I'm gonna make it out to Portland. Then here we are. So come on, let's go. Good morning from Portland, Oregon. So let me tell you, both love this hotel. Fairfield Inn and Suites in Lake Oswego, Oregon. It's about 25-minute drive from the airport. Look at this. So we are staying in a handicap hard of hearing, I can't talk this more, handicap hard of hearing room. Look at all the bars. And not only does this come off, but you can adjust the water pressure. It's great. Big old bathroom. Separate sink area. Oh, almost forgot the bag. We got 2 beds, and I didn't even get a chance to look at the view yet. We're actually about to leave and head on our way. Oh, is that not gonna let me? This is where we spent the night. We had a great night. There is around here, there's an Olive Garden, there's an Applebee's, there's a boba tea place, I think a Thai place, and another sports bar. I chose Applebee's. I've been craving Applebee's, and it was great. Brought it here to the hotel, we ate, and then we went to sleep. We gotta go. We got time tickets to go see some waterfalls. Look at that view. Our first stop here in Oregon is the Multnomah Falls, and we see it from the road here. Like, check this out. We're gonna figure out how to get across to get over there.
Look at the waterfalls. So big, like China.
So I was a little confused at about how you get from where you park to over here, because the parking, I've been to highway rest stops bigger than this parking area, and also you have to have a permit. It is $5 upon entry when you get here, or you can pay $2 online and get a timed permit ticket, if you want to call it that. So we're gonna walk under here and see how to get there. And it is very cold.
I should have
How cold are you?
Super cold.
Super cold. Alright, so we're walking out a little tunnel and look up. It's just so cool. Got a little creek here.
That's a big one.
Oh no! Something about this kid. He loves getting rocks and throwing them in the water. He always has. One day, if he ever learns to skip rocks, he's gonna have an even better time. Oh my god. He's so excited. I guess we're hanging out here for a bit. We were playing with rocks by the water, and all of a sudden a train went by. Wow. So that's where we were. So we walked up. And we're gonna just walk up this ramp here. Show us the way, Eli. Go. Go. People are waiting. Go. Once you come up the ramp, you will cross the busy streets where you will find elevators, restrooms, a restaurant, information center, a little espresso place, a little sitting place, and the falls are just right up there. And there's another train. All right, come out in the sun. Let's see what you got. Ooh, don't do that. All right, let's look at this nut situation and then go see the water. Actually, I've been wanting candied pecans this whole trip, so let's see how much they are. So a small bag of chips and a candied pecan come out to $10. We have walked up this ramp and check this out. This is like the base, and you can climb up there on that bridge, but we are not going to. It's beautiful. He just proposed. Will you marry me? Oh my god. So this is a pull-off viewpoint just a couple miles away from the falls, and we are in the middle of the Columbia River Gorge, and it is absolutely stunning out here. I am upset. I even wore my Disney shirt today because I was wanting some childhood healing, but no. We are currently in St. Helens, Oregon. The only reason that I stopped here originally, there's two reasons, but the only reason is because this is where Disney filmed Halloween Town. If you guys don't know Halloween Town, you are missing out. That was one of my favorite childhood movies growing up. And I don't even think I was a child. I was kind of like a teenager. I could cry. Look, I'll even show you. Right there is where the pumpkin would have been. Somewhere up there. And there's the courthouse. I know, God, you can't see, right? There's the courthouse. I was wanting to see the pumpkin. I thought it was up all year long. Apparently it's not. Apparently they only put it up in October, and it is a big deal in October. But given how small this town and how you kind of have to ride through the sticks to get here, I wouldn't want to be here in October. I bet this place is just packed. Absolutely packed. Man, I really wanted to see the pumpkin, and it didn't have the bad thing either. It was the good pumpkin. For those of you that don't understand Halloween Town, this is not going to make any sense to you. But for those that do know, and I'm sure you can feel my disappointment, I really wanted to see the pumpkin. While planning this, though, there's another thing here in town that I'm going to next. And it is Bella's house in Twilight. Bella and Charlie's house in Twilight. I'm so excited. You can actually stay at that house. It's like they rent it out as like an Airbnb kind of thing. But you can't do tours or anything. So we're just going to do a little drive-by. And then we're going to go get an early lunch. But I'm very upset about Halloween Town. Very upset. Like, I'll put a little image of the pumpkin here. Like, let's do that. Let's put a little image of the pumpkin on the stand there. Yay, look, there's the pumpkin. Okay, let's go see the Bella house. He's having so much fun. So he got fries and burger, and we're splitting a 4-piece. And I got a double cheeseburger and a diet Dr. Pepper. Let me tell you how shitty my day has been. I did last night when we landed in Portland, Oregon. My phone would not work to save its life. Eli's worked though. Eventually mine was able to turn on and function, and I was able to get directions to our hotel. We got some food. We went to our hotel. We ate. We watched TV. We went straight to bed. We got up early this morning. My phone was working okay. We got to like our first couple of stops, and then it started glitching. And again, his worked completely fine. So at times we were swapping back and forth. Finally, it got so bad. Once we were in St. Helens and we stopped at that McDonald's for lunch, I could not get my GPS to work at all. So I had to use his phone. Finally got a hold of David, gave me some ideas, and he was like, okay, you're just gonna have to go to T-Mobile. And I'm like, I don't even know if there's one out here, because we're like, I got driving a little bit, and so like we're in like the sticks, as we would say back home. Finally come up on a little town, and there's a T-Mobile there. I had to go to the T-Mobile 3 different times. Luckily, the phone I'm filming on, David had gave me for that purpose, and that was its only purpose, was a good camera, better quality camera. So I had that, and the guys could not figure what was going on with my phone. So I was like, I have this backup phone. If we could attach my number to that, like, that could be a possibility. Like, at this point, like, I don't want to give it up because I like being able to film on this phone solely, but it is what it is now. Eli and I went like 0.3 miles away to a grocery store, and my GPS was acting up again. So then I had to go back to the T-Mobile store. Finally, they got it. I don't know what they did. Something about 2G. I don't know. He said, don't do 2G. I'm like, I wasn't trying to. It just did it. I'm crying. I'm screaming. I'm hollering. I'm crying more because I'm scared. One of my greatest fears is getting lost with Eli. And we are clear across the country right now. So I was having a panic attack. I couldn't go full blown panic attack because I was also trying to drive. So I'm driving, and I finally get to a place where I can be kind of calm. This is about 30-40 minutes into the drive now. And then a cop pulls me over. I was like, I wasn't even doing anything. I was convinced that there was something wrong with this car, because last night, this isn't the car that I was originally booked or supposed to have either, mind you. The original car that I was supposed to have, they locked the keys inside, so they were dealing with a locksmith. And so when I finally was able to get my phone to work at the airport, they told me the situation. She was like, listen, I just dropped a car off, so you have the option of using that car or let us get the locksmith out here, and then you can drive about 10 minutes away and meet us and pick up the car that you originally ordered. I was like, I'll just take the car. I'll just take the car. I want to go. Because at this point I was stressed out. I was hurting. It had been a 13-hour travel day for us. And then my phone wasn't working, so I couldn't find them. And it took us a lot longer in the airport because the airport was huge and my phone wasn't working. So it took extra time. So we're starving. We're tired. Just want to go, right? Nevertheless, cop pulls me over. Said I was going 53 miles an hour in a 35 zone. But here's the kicker. He was perched and he was waiting, and they know that this is a holiday weekend. So it could have been a lot worse. He gave me a speeding ticket. I'm not worried about paying it. It's going to suck ass having to pay it, but I'm not worried about it. I'm more pissed off still about my phone, because if my phone had just acted right, I wouldn't have been in any of this mess. None of it. So he's talking with me and I'm crying, and I tell him what's going on. And I'm like, I just want to go put my feet up. I want to meet my friend. I just really want this day to be over with. And he asked for proof of registration. There's no proof of registration in this car. Because my phone had crashed, I couldn't access the app to show the proof of insurance of me purchasing it through the app. Because of rushing to pack and get ready, I also don't have my AAA card on me, and I don't have my own insurance, which sucks. It sucks. I should have. I keep it in my wallet all the time, but I just forgot to grab it out of my big wallet and put it in my travel wallet. So, and I don't know why I do that, because I always get my proof of insurance, my AAA card, my travel agent card, our IDs, our insurance cards. All the important stuff is there. And I don't know why. So he was like, well, it's Washington law. And I was like, believe me, it's Kentucky law too. But I'm stressed, and I'm in a puzzle, and I have brain fog, and it just is what it is. I literally passed the restaurant. I'm parked at what I can presume is a beach over somewhere yonder, because I'm so stressed. And I wanted to go on this trip to relieve the stress, not add to it. Like, I was so counting on this trip, because I was like, oh, this is going to be a great trip. So he finds me the money, which is fine, whatever. But I'm actually pissed, because the way the roads worked is that you drive, most of it was like 50 miles an hour. And then every time you go to every time you go around a curve, every time it went from 50 to 35, 50 to 35, 50 to 35. And it bumped up to 50 as soon as the curve ended. Isn't that right, buddy? So, so apparently I was speeding in a 35 zone, but it was just through a curve, and he was perched waiting for that. Like, he was waiting. I literally took a screenshot on my phone of the area that I was in and where it said 50 miles an hour. And as I was driving off, because, you know, I'm in the moment, I'm nervous, I'm trying to get a hold of the car people because I can't access the app, and she's trying to text me and all this stuff. I'm driving away, and I'm replaying everything in my head, and I'm like, oh my God, I was literally parked right in front of a 50 mile per hour sign. Then, because I had my window down dealing with that motherfucker, a bug comes in our car. About 30-40 minutes past all of this now, and I hear this bzz, 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 and I'm like, oh my God, please be a fly, please be a fly, please be a fly. Can't locate it. Still driving, still panic attacking, still crying, still screaming. Not a great time to be looking for a bug. Finally, Eli falls asleep, and I hear it again. And I look over, and on the passenger door is a humongous bee. I mean, this thing was this big. Freaked out. Pulled off at the closest spot I could, and then Eli starts waking up. I'm like, don't move. Don't move, because it was like right by his feet. So I took my McDonald's cup and I trapped it. Oh my God. And then I chucked the cup into like the woods. I don't know. I'm going to go meet my friend for dinner. I'm going to have a beer or some alcoholic beverage and try to calm down. It's literally 0.2 miles from where we're staying tonight, which I'll show you guys later. This is the end of the drama. This is the end. I'm gonna go have dinner and it's gonna be a good night. And tomorrow's gonna be wonderful. Eli, I'm vlogging. Oh my God. Let's just go get supper. We have stopped at a rest stop. I just really needed to get my eyes off the road and kind of recoup. We are about, I don't even know how many minutes away from our destination. I've been focused on the road. The last time I looked at the time, it was like 40 minutes away, something like that. This bridge is going to lead us to Astoria, and from there we will eventually hit Seaside. We're gonna hit a town called Seaside, and that's where we're going to be stopping at a grocery store to get some lunch. And I'm really hoping to find a Dollar Tree because our flight tomorrow, our flight departs at 5:30 in the morning, I think 5 or 5:30, but the airport is so big and I have to figure out how to return the car. So we're gonna have to get there at like 2:30 in the morning. So I need to find a Dollar Tree so I can get face mask, puffy eye stuff and everything, because tomorrow's gonna be hard. Tomorrow's gonna be a hard travel day. We leave here. Eli and I are very we can acclimate to wherever we go time wise. So we're gonna be waking up very early, very little sleep, and then we don't get home until 4 p.m. our time, a little after 4, where we will get dinner, go straight to bed, and then I gotta go to work the next day. It's horrible. It's horrible.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto US 101 South.
This you crazy mother.
So one thing that Robin was telling me last night, which I found to be super interesting, she said that a lot of the seafood that is Great Value brand, they actually get and package there in Westport. So she said a lot, the majority, if not all, of the Great Value seafood is caught, processed, bagged and frozen and shipped to Walmart all around the country. I thought that was pretty interesting. So thanks, Robin. It is 7:22 in the evening and we just got to our hotel and it looks really nice. And we look like hood rats going in our bathing suits. Yeah, this is so nice and it smells amazing. Wow. Eli just said the water's too cold. It's too hot and this is too cold. Don't get sick, buddy. Because see, it's divided, so some of it's outside and it's a little cold. We've got outside and this pool goes up to 5 feet. Yeah. He wants to swim so bad, but bless his heart, he's so uncoordinated. 3 minutes. We gotta go to our room and get warm and get ready for supper. You guys just wait until you see this room, number 206. First of all, we have a safe, a little fridge, some drawers, lots of hanging space. There is a 2-door closet with luggage rack. I have a warm bath running for Eli, so I'm not going to show you everything, but here's the bathroom. Awesome lighting. And this door here, that is a swinging door. It's very nice. We do have an adjoining room if that is needed, and look at this. I can't test the beds because I'm still in a wet bathing suit, but they look so floofy. Like, it's floofy. And oh my God. See, I haven't even gotten far in. I immediately ran a bath for Eli. And we have a patio? What? Oh my God. We have a patio. I wish it was warmer. I would love to sit out here and have a hot cup of tea. Oh, this is awesome.
All this is for the gold.